Season 2 gearing has completely changed forever. Hey guys, Petko here. Welcome to another video. Today is gonna be a very sad day for every single player that does not rate Heroic or Mythic rating and wants to play Mythic Plus next season. Stay a while and listen because this will likely change the future of the season. First, but the most obvious thing, if you guys have been living under a rock, Blizzard posted a massive amount of changes coming out to next season, and I'm gonna try to give you a TLDR. Pretty much the Nebulous Void extra rows are gonna be staying in the next season because they love the idea of how they're working. However, they will be introduced within the week number 8, so pretty much 2 months after the start of the season, so nothing to worry about. The only requirement here is obviously there won't be any big chain to do as a quest line like this season, for example. All you gotta do is pick up the quest, queue either heroic bosses, mythic bosses, or anything to acquire those extra charges and spend them the way you like them. You'll be able to bonus roll heroic level gear from the heroic raid, and you can get a mythic Terra gear. For example, you go to the last boss on heroic, you kill the last boss on heroic, and you bonus roll, and you'll be able to get a mythic track item from heroic, which you can be able to upgrade up until 6 out of 6 tracks. Absolutely lovely. We like that. Big thumbs up. So far so good, right? So I thought. Now pay attention for the worst part. So they pretty much said, you know what, we think that the mythic rating is not being utilized. Less and less people are rating mythic. So how are we gonna make people rating mythic more? Here is the worst news. Okay, so mythic vote will only drop 6 out of 6 loot. So even if you kill the first boss, mythic will always be 6 out of 6, right? The first couple of bosses, 6 out of 6 loot. However, the very final 2 bosses will now drop 9 out of 6 loot. For the people that don't know what it means, this is the graph. As you can see, 324, 328 is 6 out of 6. You can get this from all the way until the 6th boss of mythic or from the vault, and you can use the crest to upgrade it. The final 2 bosses, including the very rare loot, they will drop 337. So the difference here is 9 item levels. Every single item so far, including weapons and trinkets, whatever the loot drop is gonna be, we don't know what is that. We're gonna find out soon enough. It's gonna drop higher item level, which pretty much means on average, high-end mythic raiders will have roughly between 2 or 3 eye levels, potentially even more, compared to the people that do not rate the final 2 bosses in mythic. And if you think about it, early into the season, maybe only a handful of players has this. Most of the flavor of the month rollers will not be able to acquire this item level ever. Or if you don't rate mythic, you will never gonna be the same item level as somebody that does rate mythic. Okay, so that is the biggest news. So far, everybody is absolutely hating it, apart from a minority of players. I personally think this will punish a lot of players that do not rate mythic. Unfortunately or fortunately for you, this is gonna be happening in season 2 unless this gets to be reverted. Now, bonus throws are, once again, as I mentioned, are gonna be coming 1 every week, and the bonus throw is gonna cost you only 1. Previously in this season, for example, if you want a bonus throw item from the raid, it costs you 2 bonus throws. It's now gonna be only 1, and once every single week, you'll be getting a coin, starting from week number 8, okay? That's kind of the TLDR changes, and as you can see with this graph so far, that's what it means. Now, to make it even better, the final 2 bosses on mythic are dropping 9 out of 6 non-upgradable gear, which means you don't even need to spend mythic crest to make your gear 337. Again, that is pretty much what we have so far as a information from Blizzard. It is not confirmed by raid loot because we don't have a raid loot on PTR. I have already logged in, checked out even before this video. As soon as that is available, likely next week, we're gonna have more information, but so far, that's the bad news for everybody. Okay, catalyst charges are gonna remain. You'll be able to catalyst your gear, even the max eye level gear dropping from the final 2 bosses. They will be again ascended venom stones, just like this season. You're gonna be able to upgrade your weapon and trinkets. And I believe they mentioned somewhere that you might be able to also upgrade your necklaces. I'm pretty sure I read this somewhere, but I cannot find the information here. But I think they did mention it. Yeah, I'm gonna just double check again with you guys. Either way, I'm gonna find out whether that is the case or not. I just read it somewhere. I just cannot find it right now. But weapons and trinkets 100% guaranteed. That's gonna happen later into the season, not at the get-go. Here we go. Also be upgraded the necklaces to a maximum item level equivalent to Mythic 8. Okay, so here we go. You'll be able to upgrade your maximum level to Mythic 8. Okay, Mythic 8 means if you ascend your necklace, it's gonna be 334. Now, here's the interesting part. Question is, does the ascended work also on a weapon and trinkets? Like, for example, if you already have 9 out of 6, 337, does that count as ascended and it cannot even amplify it further? So, for example, if you drop 337 weapon in the final boss, can you make it ascended and be, for example, 346? I don't think that'll be the case. I think this might be the cap of item level. And maybe the items that are dropping as 328 from the, let's say, trinkets weapons, you can ascend them to 337. Again, that's what I think. It might be the case. Not confirmed so far. Once again, just speculating, waiting for information to drop. As in Season 1, only fully upgraded hero, mythic, track, and maximum quality crafted gear. All the equivalent item level may be upgraded with Venom Stones. Okay, so fair enough. That's everything, chat, so far when it comes down to gearing. I will keep you in touch in case something changes, but this should be once again quite a devastating news for every single person that does not mythic raid or mythic raid the first couple bosses, not the final 2 bosses. You will likely get punished quite a lot. And if you take a look on the gearing side, if your character is already 290 at this point, you are covering all the way until champion 2 out of 6 or 3 out of 6, right? So the first week of the patch, usually adventurer and veteran gear is accessible to most people. So even if your ults are pretty badly geared right now, you are going to be able to gear them up rather quickly. So I don't think you should be stressing about item level auto right now. As long as they're level 90 and around 260 eye level, you should be fine for the most part here, because this usually drops from the open world and, you know, entry level delves, stuff like that. So you shouldn't really worry about this. Let me just check if I'm missing something, but I think that should be everything so far. Yeah, that's everything so far, chat. Thank you once again for watching, and once again, if you do have any opinion on whether that's good or bad, let me know in the comments below. I have already wrote a comment under the post here from Warcraft. I personally believe that is going to be a punishing for majority of the player base. However, if you are mythic raiding, obviously I am mythic raiding, I am feeling, you know, for me okay, but for most of you that's going to be pretty bad. That's all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Much love. Bye for now.